Yeah, it was hard at times, but it's what we felt like we needed to do, what God called us to do. So um, there was plenty of hard times, but the good outweighed the bad.
We've always loved kids, and we always felt like God has called us to work with kids. Well, starting out early, to answer your question, absolutely, but it wasn't possible. Starting out early, and when we got hired, they told us up front that you could only have two children of your own. Well, we already had two boys coming to Hillcrest, and if you wanted to adopt, or if you wanted to have a third child, then you couldn't be a house parent here anymore. So there were several boys, many boys that we just loved, and we could see them living with us and accepting them as our own and moving into our family, but there was just no way that we could do it.
It's very hard not to get attached to some of the kids that come through, and oh yeah, you want to take them home and just be what they've never had, and
You wish you had a house big enough that you and 50 boys could live together, but it just was just not possible.
we had a dining hall, and on Tuesday nights we all would gather in the dining hall, and
The whole campus. You might have 100 people in there.
so we would just eat as cottages as a family together, and
Everybody got to
we
hang
could
out
visit
together.
with everybody, and the food was pretty good. I mean,
And then and then the other nights we would have carry out, where we would go to the kitchen and pick it up and then bring it back down to the cottage, and we would all sit together as a family style at the dinner table, and we would eat in the cottage. But it was real nice.
Tuesday nights the cottages were required to clean afterwards, so each week it was a different cottage that would stay and clean, sweep, break down the salad bar.
We also have a swimming pool here on campus. We got a gymnasium. A lot of times after we would eat dinner, the guys would want to go do something, so we would. You could request the gym and go play some basketball, go play games, go swimming. We used to have horses. You could go horseback riding. A lot of times on the weekends, we would love to take the boys. We would like to do things like we would like a family-oriented, a very family-structured
Atmosphere.
yeah.
Activities.
And like on the weekends, we'd like to take the boys go-kart riding, or go putt-putting, go bowling. And so we try to stay very active with fun things to do, especially during the summer. My family lives on the lake. My mom and dad live on the lake here in Hot Springs, and so the boys would love to go out on the boat and go tubing and
Play in the hot tub.
oh man, and just live it up on Lake Hamilton. That was a big thing that they loved to do during the summer. So we just tried to keep as busy as possible, keep the boys active, doing fun things. One time we took them paintballing, had a paintball war, and so we tried to have as much fun as possible. If I had $1 for every time.
There was plenty of times we were ready to pack up and go, but at the same time we knew that this is where God called us to be, and there was just so many kids that needed us and needed help. They didn't have parents. They come from hard places, and that's where our hearts are, and we just wanted to be able to help and do what we could.
The house parents here say this is the hardest job you'll ever love, and that's the truth. It's the truth, because you can have up to 10 boys, or we had the boys' cottage. You could have up to 10 boys in a cottage, and all those 10 different personalities and attitudes and behaviors, and plus we had 2 boys of our own, so we could have up to 14 people in the house, and that's pretty tough. It's hard to do, but you make it happen, make it work.
Well, and each of the kids, they become a part of you. We open up not only our home, but our hearts. And so each of the boys that came through, we had 56 boys that came through when we lived at Netzel, and they each have a place in our heart.
And we have each boy's name written down on a piece of paper, and sometimes we will pray over that list every so often, every now and then. Just pray, pray over all 56 of those boys, wherever they're at right now. We just pray God would be with them and blessing their life, and that they're having a good life.